We're energy, we're vibrations. Now that this is no longer just what esoterics are talking about, it's a well-known fact, widely accepted by the science community, and it's proven by a lot of different kinds of research. What have you done to adjust to this fact, to take it into consideration? What does it mean to you specifically to know and understand that you are an energy being, that you are a divine being, that you are a spiritual being? And what happens in your life now? Have you made any changes? Have you introduced anything that will make you go deeper within yourself? Or are you still tending to your body, thinking that, okay, this is my physical body, this is all that I have to deal with? If you know me at least a little bit, or you have followed me on any of the social media platforms, you may know that I have been doing a lot of digging, mostly digging inside of myself, because nothing that exists externally is not a reflection of who we are. So if you want to actually understand what happens in life, all you have to do is to look within. You may also know that I have traveled extensively, especially lately, last few years I've been traveling to India multiple times. I went to Egypt, I went to Peru. Only this year I made 3 very significant trips. Significant for me, but also for the community in which I operate. I went to Peru earlier this year, and then to India, and right after that I went to Tibet. And Tibet was probably the most profound spiritual experience that I had. And through all these trips, I was able to understand my nature more and more. And as I said, I'm going deeper inside of me. So even though I'm traveling, right, this is the external reality, but every place that has any kind of significance in terms of spiritual potency, you're able to connect to your soul there a little bit faster and a little bit deeper. So as I was traveling to different places, I was able to connect to who I am much faster and much deeper. And I started experiencing energy, I started experiencing myself much more. And now I am getting ready to start sharing my experience with you, to share my knowledge, and I'm starting with a very potent practice that will be held on the summer solstice. So June 21st, which is a Saturday at 4 p.m. here at the studio Peachtree Yoga Center in Atlanta, but also it will be held online. So if you don't have an ability to come in person, please feel free to register for the event, and I or somebody from the studio will send you the link, and you can just zoom in and participate as we are sharing our energy together, as we are having a group experience. What will happen on the day? On that day, other than that it is the summer solstice and it's a very, very strong and powerful day in itself, we will be using the sun's energy to help elevate our own vibrations. I don't want you to get any kind of misunderstanding. Elevating vibration does not mean that there are low vibrations which are bad and there are high vibrations that are good. We all consist of all different kinds of vibrations, right? Piano does not use only high notes to create beautiful music, right? There are high and low notes. So the same for us. We consist of all different kinds of vibrations. This is who we are. We are human beings. And we need to understand that. We need to understand what energy is. But understanding not on the cognitive level, because that's not enough. You can learn certain things, you can have an idea about that, but it's not going to change anything in your life if you're not starting to use that, if you're not starting to experience that. So what we'll be doing on the day, on the summer solstice, I'm inviting you to have and participate in the group, in the community event that will be held here at Peachtree. And we will start tuning into who we are on the vibrational level. We start experiencing our energy. If you want to learn who you are within, if you want to understand and experience, if you want to have to have the direct experience of who you are, I'm not talking about the physical level, I'm talking about the energy level, okay? Then you need to start having those practices done. So I will be sharing some ancient practices with you on the day, and that will be the beginning of me sharing ancient experiences, ancient practices, so that you can learn finally who you are, that you can open yourself to that experience and start living your life fully. Much love to you, and I will see you on June 21st.